stop the cutscene from playing before.
I have to figure out how to get one of these.
Oh no, spoilers.
This is made by Square Enix. What?
Yeah. This is actually a good game.
No.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, now let's not say anything we can't take back.
That's true. This is an okay game.
They might guide you towards routes that are not as good.
Really,
So you have to pick the route because I don't know shit about what's a good route or not. Okay.
Don't
No, that's exactly why.
I know exactly.
The
I
people
know
who
the
should
correct
know.
one.
Pick the route that makes you play the Sonics.
It's all Sonic, friend. I'm going to need one of you to go check the audio levels in stream.
I don't even have your stream open. Shit.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm getting an advertisement on your stream, so I guess I can.
Okay.
It seems okay. The voices might be a little loud compared to the game, but not much.
Alright, I can boost the game audio a little bit.
Did you post this in the thread? No.
I posted it in the stream thread. I've moved beyond the Toho stream thread. It's wild, isn't it?
It's disgusting.
Alright, here's the opening cutscene. I'm gonna let this play once, and then we're going to, we're actually gonna play the video game.
Okay, time to pull up Twitch chat in a pop out.
I should probably do that too. You know,
Oh,
for
nice.
your for Noxzone.
Yeah.
Oh, good, he's there. I have to find the stream thread first. Where is it?
Oh, Ryza,
Yeah.
I did a good thing today. Someone's
play Sonics?
talking.
Yeah.
Someone's farting into their mic.
Cisco, do you still have the stream audio open?
Hello. No, I don't. I actually have my mic muted. So
Ah.
Oh my god, Mage's
So
that
words.
does not mean the sound was not coming from this side.
Yeah, Tissel's got a special mic that decides if it wants to be muted or not, based on...
Sometimes it's muted when I don't have it muted, and other times I mute it and then actually more sounds go through than it usually should.
yeah, I hear all about his interactions with his dog.
That sounds pretty good, yeah. So, Ryza, I did a really good thing today. I was playing Grandia 2, and I managed to flawless a boss.
Hold on, which one was
I
it?
got the good victory music and everything. It was the Tio clone.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't going to mention that part.
Because I got cocky, but yeah. I did that to the heart in the second fight of it.
Oh, nice. I'm not that far yet. I just beat the body.
Oh,
yeah, see, just your stream's barely started. We're already talking about different things. This is what happens
Yeah.
when you stream
Speaking of
Okay,
talking about
I
different
guess
things...
we should be paying attention to the kingdoms. Galgastani, Hierophant, Wallister.
Yeah, before we talk about all the kingdom shit, some piece of shit in my neighborhood is just kind of like shooting off fireworks for whatever reason. So you might see my dogs, you might hear my dogs just kind of like freak out. And
That's me, it's
wow,
trying to
thanks.
get you to
Thanks for shooting fireworks all the way from Australia to here.
For what it's worth, you might hear a cat yowling on mine.
all the way
too.
over there, just shoot fireworks.
They are ICBM fireworks. It's really
Lately at
impressive that
night-
those are legal.
Lately at night, I've had this neighbor cat visiting my patio, and every time I do, my cat yowls her head off from inside.
Yeah, people who don't keep their animals on leashes or in their house are assholes when they let them wander.
It's no big deal.
So, quick summary of this cutscene for people who aren't paying attention. In the northeast, we've got the, originally, this land is Valeria, and, there was this guy, and his name was the Dynasty King. And
What?
Dynasty.
yeah, he's the Dynasty.
Nasty.
Yeah, and he...
It's a hell of a name.
He united the land, and then he died, and then the land fell to pieces because,
It did. It went nasty.
yeah, it was very nasty. So the guy in the north, the regent for his son, I don't remember the son's name, but his name is Regent Moore or something. He and the ethnic group in the north, the Balpern? I don't remember how to pronounce it. But they're in the north. They conquered most of the north, and then they were stopped by people sent by Lotus, which is a very big country that we're not going to go to in this game. But if you've played Ogre Battle, March of the Black Queen, or Ogre Battle, Person of Lordly Caliber, Lotus.
Yeah, I played those games.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Personal Lord Caliber is definitely still canon.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Or is that the N64 one? I thought the N64 one was no longer canon.
No, it's canon. Alright, so we can name our main character.
Can I mention that March of the Black Queen actually got name dropped in the FF14 stream on Tokyo Game Show?
Nice. March of the Black Queen is completely unplayable. There we go. That's my hot take.
Well, the FF14 was unveiling an RTS mini-game thing, and one of the things they compared it to was March of the Black Queen. The other thing was Lord of Vermilion, because the game is called Lord of Verminion.
That might not be a good thing. Anyway, we can name our character. Yeah. We're going to name him Denim, because that is the correct name.
Or you're not naming him Nages?
No.
You're not naming him Sonic?
Sonic.
Maybe
please,
I should have.
No, yeah, please do. Yeah, you should.
It's too late.
What is Sonic's birthday? I'll make it that.
Hold on, let me Google it.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll find it. I'm sure there's a wiki with all the Sonic birthdays.
So anyway, on the rest of the continent,
okay, I finally have your chat open.
Today is the date of Sonic the Hedgehog's birth. Sonic's canon age is 15 years old. It's not saying a date here.
What is the date that Sonic the Hedgehog first came out? That'll be Sonic's birthday.
Oh wait, here's one. March 4th. There you go.
March 4th, okay.
Okay.
So the game translates the date into whatever like make-up calendar that they got.
Okay.
And then
yes, day 15 of water scale.
Yeah. So then they ask you these questions. They're like correct answers, basically. They determine Denim's starting stats, but I don't know the right ones, so we're just gonna go with the funniest answers, like God is a weapon to me. Denim can basically be whatever you want, and at the end of the game he is like everything, but
Can he be a Sonic, though?
yeah, he can go real fast. Well, actually, no, you can't actually make him fast. It's like the one thing you can't make him as fast.
Fucked up.
Yeah, speed is a very interesting stat in this game that I will get to later. I see bubblers all the time.
Okay, who's proving false?
My dearest friend, sure.
Your dearest friend.
What? No, that's your bro.
Nah, he's wrong. What do I seek in a lover? Okay, yeah, sure. I didn't actually mean to pick that one, but yeah, that's good enough.
Were there only two choices there?
There were 3 choices there. All of these cards that
card.
you see here, if you bought the special edition for the PSP, you'd get the tarot cards.
Ooh.
Show them off to your friends and
Can
look
you
cool.
download those?
Yeah. I'm sure there's a download somewhere of them.
Yes, the oft sought after collector's edition tarot cards.
Hey man, some people are really into tarots, like the guy who made this
Tarots.
game. Here's this other cutscene that I've never actually watched.
Nate has never actually played this game.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm playing this completely blind.
He's just as blind as we are. As I am. I think I'm the only one here who hasn't played these games.
What war was this? Was based off of
Was it the 100-Year War?
No, it was based off the war in the Balkans, right?
I don't know. I don't know a lot of wars.
Tell me.
It kind of seems like it. Basically, the whole point of this game is there are 3. Well, there's more than 3, but there's 3 main ethnicities on the continent. I think it's the Balkrim are 20% of the continent, and they're mostly based in the northeast. And they're behind the child son of the late Dynasty King.
Dynasty, yes.
Yeah, it's the Dynasty King. Then there's the Galgastani. They make up like 70% of the population. They're like kind of all over the place, and they basically made a kingdom out of the south of the country. And then there's the Walster, which we are going to be playing as. They're 1 in 10%, and they are they've basically been completely destroyed by the start of the game, and we're going to reverse that.
It's all of a title.
Yeah, it's a good title.
This looks identical to Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, it was made by the same producer.
Oh yeah, and same
Square,
artist and everything.
all that.
Yeah, it actually came before Final Fantasy Tactics, didn't it? Like, not the PSP version, but the Super Nintendo version.
Yeah,
I
it
think
did.
so.
I'm just saying, like, the setting, the way the camera looks, it's all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Final Fantasy Tactics was basically Square Enix going up to the people who made Tactics Ogre and going, hey, can you do that, but for us?
And they're both really
Yeah,
good.
pretty much.
So, the three characters we have here are Denim, our character, that's the blonde guy. Quechua,
course.
that's our sister, also with the blonde hair. And then the pompadour having Vice, and he is our BFF forever. Definitely never going to betray us.
Definitely.
Yeah, forever.
Forever.
That's the F in BFF.
That is one in BS and BFF.
Yes.
So, we live in Goylat, or it's something like that, and the Dark Knights of Lotus came and burnt down this town once for whatever
Can I just
reason.
say that every name you say is just out 1 year, you know?
Well, yeah. So, here comes Lancelot, the dreaded one-eyed Lancelot. This game's actually the entire plot of Metal Gear Solid. Denim is Big Boss, and so is Lancelot, and
Okay. Is that the end up there?
yeah. That's
The beard?
here we got the end. Man, what? I guess the Fury is the winged guy because he could fly. Alright, so this first battle is just like a complete tutorial. It just tells you to move. You can't even get close to the people because you're flanking them. So
Since I'm not listening to the stream, I'm just playing FF Tactics music in
My
my
only
head.
experience with these games is Tactics Advanced, so this is where you throw snowballs at them, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
basically. We have
Yeah.
these 5 guys. They'll all get introduced later, and our 2 friends.
So what happens if you throw a rock at Vice? Not that he deserves it or anything.
Let's find out.
Because I've never tried, I don't think.
Bonk.
Yep, he's pretty okay with it.
Doesn't seem to mind.
Yeah, whatever.
He knows what's coming up in the story. He's like, yeah,
You don't gain JP for that?
No, this game has a very strange leveling system. Also, I'd like to point out that our sweet flanking attack has just been completely ruined by Denim just running back to,
Well done.
Yeah, what was
Join
the
up.
point of that move?
I'm pretty sure they all realize that this is obviously not the Lancelot we want to kill.
They're all screaming at the top of their lungs, by the way. I'm just saying.
It's all in caps.
Yeah.
They didn't have, well, no, actually, they do have lowercase letters. You can see it in the names, but,
Yes.
yeah. It's a very dramatic video game, and there's very dramatic things happening.
I mean, we did just sort of try to kill him. I tried to kill Vice, but...
How am I supposed to know which nouns are capitalized and which ones aren't now?
They're all capitalized. Everything in this game
Like
is capitalized.
Holy Night. How do I know if the H and K there are capitalized on their own when everything is in caps? When everything is in caps, nothing is in caps.
Oh, no, they're definitely capitalized on their own. This game does not drop names without the names being capital, something that should be capitalized.
Okay. Okay, there it is. It's capitalized there.
So we,
I do like that guy was important enough to get this whole title of the Holy Knight, Lancelot.
yeah. So there's lots of options in this game.
Seems like those aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah, both of them are a lot of them are just completely nonsense. Like, they don't do anything to the story or change anything. You just say it, and then the guy kind of, like, talks around you.
Oh, they do change something.
Yeah, there's other options that completely change the story. But, we attacked this guy, and then we found out he's not really who we wanted to attack, and we invited him back to our house to say, hey, can you help us out?
As you do.
Yeah. So, just a reminder that the goal here is for us to save Judah Ronway, who's the Duke of the Wallister. And our current force is currently the 3 of us, and we're going to hire these guys because they say they're mercenaries.
When do you job clap? When do you change jobs in this game?
Which one is Gafgarian?
They're all Gafgarian.
Okay.
But Vice is the most Gafgarian.
Alright.
Really, Denim is Gafgary.
A little bit.
No, Katra. Katra is the most Gafgarian.
As I said, we're all Afghanian. A little bit
Don't
on
worry,
the
Flying
inside.
Flame. I've never played any of these games, so I have even little reason to be here. You're good.
You're here to talk about the video game as it goes.
Oh, it's not going to go. You're going to get access to the first area you can get in random battles, and I'm going to suggest you grind out all kinds of horrible shit. It'll be the worst.
We will get a lizard man eventually.
You need to fill your entire army with lizardmen.
We will get
Juggernaut
some
is really good class.
It is a good
Are
class.
they as good as the ones in Fire Emblem?
They're better. I can't think of anybody in Fire Emblem who's
Like the Dragon Girl?
Oh,
I
they're-
only think Fire Emblem in terms of Awakening, I'm
What are
sorry.
we talking about? What's a good class?
They're way better than well, I guess in Awakening they're pretty good. The
Yeah.
Maneki, but in earlier Fire Emblems they're basically worthless because they got like 35 attacks and that was it. So here's her sister being incredibly clingy.
Awakening? Fucking everything in Awakening that's not a healer is good.
Well, of course she's clingy. That's the title of the game. Let us cling together.
That's true, but she's incredibly clingy.
Until a very specific point.
Yeah.
That makes very little sense.
The plot in this game is good, and it's got lots of like words about it, and then it just kind of falls to pieces.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing a lot of words.
Yeah, I'm reading them. Maybe I should
Glad
go
to
a
know
little
one
bit
of us
faster.
is.
Okay. So Lancelot and his buddies have joined us as guests.
Welcome aboard, Lancelot. We're gonna take your ship.
So this
Right.
is
No,
the,
we can't.
This
Oh.
is the world.
What kind of game is this?
If
Oh,
we could
God.
take their
These
shit, we
streams
would
are
be able
gonna-
to end the game in like the very beginning.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I don't have to be here for every one of these streams, do I?
You can be here for as many streams as you want, buddy.
Jesus.
So
Do you need to be excused? Do you need to go to the little boys' room?
I need to get the fuck out of here.
this is Denim.
No.
He starts as a warrior. You can't change his class yet. Can we even learn these skills? Nah, we have 0 SP. So yeah, this is the standard loadout for warrior. This is Vice. He's pretty much the same, but he's got fists instead of a sword and shield. Quechua can do magic, healing magic mostly. Wow, does she actually know?
Of course she can. She's a girl character.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, she can't catch exorcism yet, but that doesn't really matter. Then we have Lancelot. For reference, the sword we have at the start has 37 attack power. Lancelot's sword has 110.
So he's definitely gonna stay with us the entire
No
game.
wonder
Right?
you wanted to loot them.
Absolutely.
And the golden backplate of plot importance.
Yeah, that means you can only get one of those in the entire game.
Okay.
Then we have Warren. He's a wizard. He knows a whole bunch of spells, and he'll only ever use Paralytic Wave. We have Canopus. He's very good. He has a axe and a bow, which means he can use either. And he can fly. And then we have these two nerds. They're basically interchangeable. They're like knights, but way better. We'll get to that later. Oh, and you can also go into the Warren report. That gives you you can rewatch any cutscene, or you can read like rumors.
Read
Like
up on
it's-
all the lore.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have another comparative question. Have you played Suikoden 2?
No.
Oh, darn. Okay, never mind. Carry on.
I've played like an hour of it maybe.
Oh. I was
like a
going to
long
ask
time
if-
ago though.
I was going to ask if Vice was more of an Algus or a Joey, but never mind.
Vice is Vice.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so let's get into our first battle. So, some battles, you go in and you fight the battle,
Will
and some
this
battles
slice
have,
magically turn into an air pirate?
no. Some maps have multiple levels, like this one you fight the walls, and then you fight on the inside. And then later you get to dungeons, and they have like hundreds and hundreds of floors, and it's absolutely terrible, and we're probably not going to do most of the post-game stuff, because it's just like 3,000 floors of a dungeon.
You're not gonna get the lit class to go through and do an undead only run.
No, not yet. Maybe as a bonus. So, in the second battle, the various Zenobia people just tell you various, like, how to play things. By the way, Zenobia is the country from the first...
Oh man, that guy has wings.
Yeah. From the first Ogre battle, March of the Black Queen, you, if you played that, you might recognize some of these people, and you might be like, who the hell are these two nerd knights? And they're just kind of here. So in this game, you can attack and then move, or move and then attack. You basically have 3 actions you can do: move, attack, and or rather, move, action, and skill. Skill takes TP, which you build up over time and by doing damage, or by eating steak, which is a very valid way to build TP. This does the, what's it called, the PSP version of, by the way, there's nothing really we can do in this battle except, walk forward and, pick some stuff up.
Exciting.
And attack.
So how many ogres will we actually be seeing in this game?
There are literally 0... No, there's 1 ogre in this game.
Oh.
Is it recruitable?
No. Actually, there might
Does it
be
use
more
tactics?
Ogres. It does in fact use tactics. There's one specific ogre. Here's Paralytic Wave. This is all Warren does. But
Pretty good.
yeah. There are various status effects. Stunned is the most annoying because it gives you like a 30% chance not to be able to use Act, and it'll always work on you and never on your enemies.
Except now.
Well, no, because, like, I mean, the enemy's stunned, but it might not,
Oh, you mean it won't proc on him, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it'll probably proc on him, because I think this battle is all, like, RNG rigged.
Script.
So just making sure you're not actually controlling any of these guys except for the 3 that you had before.
Actually, no, I'm only controlling Denim.
Oh, wow.
Denham's not a very good rebel
There
leader.
is a
Yeah.
Final Fantasy
He
Tactics
didn't have any
Advanced
control
fight.
over his forces.
Yeah, you might, you saw Lancelot just completely and immediately destroy that man. That's generally how Lancelot does. Yeah.
Are you even going to be able to fight, like, at all? I don't even know where you are on the map right now.
It's possible for him to cause damage to an enemy unit if he tries really hard.
I mean, I could throw a rock at the enemy unit, but I'd rather just punch bodies.
Well, I didn't say you wouldn't be causing damage to an enemy unit if you did that.
Yeah. Here's more Paralytic Waves. So, your MP starts at 0 in this game and it builds up. Oh yeah, another thing is, those, boxes, or not boxes, those bags, contain loot, and, the AI is a petulant child, and it will grab all the loot it can. Sometimes enemies also drop, tarot cards. Those boost your stats, and, they're good to grab. They also, there are also items that can give you, various status elements, like, boost how much you heal, or boost how much you can move. Or
No, she's healing your hard work.
Yeah.
She's doing it.
Don't
It's
worry.
the worst.
Kalchia can't see into the future like we can.
Yeah. So in this battle, if you just walk forward, you will, you'll find 2 hidden treasures. Oh, yeah, there's counterattack. And that's basically the long... Well, I mean, you can pick up some treasure, depending on, how people move. But, counterattack is a skill that most melee classes can get. It has 4 ranks. You do 25% damage per rank. So, like, if you have counterattack 1, like these Scrub Knights have, you will do 25% of your damage. I think it rounds down. And it builds up from there. Also, counterattack works with things like range attacks, because I think this archer will try and shoot Canopus, and then she will get shot back with a short bow.
So is there any way to skip to where you have input?
Not really. Plus, these battles build story, and story is very important in this game.
Yes,
Okay.
obviously.
I just mean like frame skip or something, just
Oh, yeah, that would,
all those moves going on. That
It's almost like streaming these games isn't a good idea.
yeah, streaming strategy RPGs is a dumb move for losers.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, this is about all we're gonna do. This battle is we'll actually attack an enemy. This wizard.
stones.
Yeah. Everybody can throw a rock, and like really big people like octopuses and stuff like that can throw boulders, which do more damage.
Nice.
Octopuses and juggernauts.
Yeah, and juggernauts. Juggernauts can in fact throw boulders. But we'll see if we ever actually get a juggernaut.
Is there permadeath in this game?
Sort of. So when a character dies, not an enemy character, when a player character dies, you have 3 turns to revive them. And oh hey, my attacking vice has actually slowed this battle down because Lancelot decided to heal him instead of just brutally murdering this guy. So anyway, when a character dies, you have 3 turns to revive them, like in Final Fantasy Tactics. But instead of them dying, they have 3 hearts, and when they lose all of those hearts, they will then they will be permanently dead. But even then, they won't be permanently dead. They will be pretty much permanently dead. And there is like some item you can get in the post game that can revive people or something. Or you could turn them into literal skill points for other characters, which we might be using at some point. So you don't need to pick up all the boxes on the map. You will.
This flag is making me ill.
Oh, okay, so you gain experience points at the end of a fight.
Yeah. So the XP structure in this game is kind of different from most strategy RPGs. Individual characters don't really have levels. They have all classes have levels. So and the XP at the end of battles gets divided between that. So since Denim and Vice were both warriors, they got like 2 out of 7 shares of XP.
I mean, it's an interesting idea for a leveling system, and I appreciate what they were trying to do, but because the whole point is to eliminate having to you get a new character and you want them to be a warrior, you just put them in the warrior class. The warrior class is level 20. There you go, they're level 20. But you get a new class at like the end of the game, and it's level 1.
Yeah, that is a definite problem with this game and the leveling system, but luckily, since this is a stream, I can just grind off stream to get all the new classes we get up to the proper level.
That's a fun way of saying just cheat the experience in.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to cheat the experience in. I've only got 1 cheat here.
Oh, that's retro. Do not click exit to menu.
Yeah, I will not. That will
click
destroy me. Here's my 1 cheat. Glass pumpkins to 30. I will not be using that until way, way later in the game, and you will see why. But I'm probably going to use other cheats just to speed things up. But
why am I even here if it's just gonna cheat?
Look, you'll see why later. Throw a rock.
Is it because you're a dirty cheater?
No,
Somebody's got to keep Nages in check.
it's true. I've never cheated before. Never. So once again, our goal here is just to kill people and get their bags on the ground, so that when oh Jesus Christ. Well, hopefully I haven't had my mouse screen on screen for too long.
No.
What happened?
I haven't seen it.
I didn't see anything.
Great. There was nothing to see.
Believe me, if I saw a mouse, I would not shut up about the mouse until it was gone.
That's good, because I don't want to have my mouse on screen.
Good.
This was Nages' secret test to see if anybody was looking at his stream.
Yeah. And you all failed.
I don't think it actually shows up on the Skype one. So.
It definitely does show up on the Skype one, but it might not show up on the stream. I probably have it set to not do that. Of course, it's entirely possible that I don't have it set to that. Oh yeah, so originally this game was on the Super Nintendo, and then I want to say the PS1, or maybe...
It was PS1.
Okay. So this is a very different game, this remake. For one, they got rid of like all gender exclusive classes. So like these female warriors you see here, they would never exist, and that male archer wouldn't exist, and the what's it called? The witch, I forget if the witch or the male wizard was the basic one. Also, we get stuff when our guests actually pick up stuff, so that's not too bad.
Can I just mention that in playing Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2, this game is giving me flashbacks to this one quest I did, where I could only control my primary character, and I was fighting like 6 enemies with 6 allies, and they were all taking forever for their AI to decide anything.
Yeah, the AI is generally pretty fast at picking its moves in this game, but I've seen the game like stop and think for like 30 seconds, and if it does that, I do have fast forward, but hopefully I won't need it because it makes the music awful.
I believe that it depends on movement range more than anything, and attack range. I think that just the more range people have, the longer they take to go through every single range option.
Yeah.
The game front loads all of its battles of, hey, you get to play as one guy while 12 AIs circle jerk around.
Yeah, this game
That's
is
good.
very not afraid to let you, like, bring your allies in, because you can bring a, 12 people per battle, minus however many guests you have. So
lot.
that's very significant, because, I know, I forget how much you could bring in the original Let Us Cling Together, but I know in the Game Boy version of Tactics Ogre, you could only bring 6 people per battle.
Well, how viable is a team of 6 or 12 people in this type of setting versus Fire Emblem, where you're actively disadvantaging yourself by using more than 2?
Well, since the XP doesn't get like split up between characters. Well, I mean, it gets split up, but it gets split up between classes, and you always get the same amount of XP, no matter how much like people you bring. So, like, if you bring 12 people and you get 12,000 XP, or 1,200 XP, then each class will get 100, assuming that they're all different classes. And Lancelot just immediately brutally destroyed that guy.
Ripperino.
Yeah.
Isn't that one of your dudes? No. No, sorry.
No.
Everyone just looks the same to me, I'm sorry.
Lancelot just brutally destroys Vice. He understands.
Lancelot can see through the fabric of time.
Yeah.
So, could you have attacked Lancelot and have him kill you?
No. He probably couldn't kill me in one hit. And
You probably couldn't hit Lancelot.
well, I mean, I don't need to hit Lancelot to get him to counterattack me. So here's Ronway, and we just freed him from the dungeon or whatever, and we're all
He's a good guy.
Yeah, his name's Judah. There's been no bad guys named Judah, right? And we're all sitting in the chair. I really like the chair sitting animation in this game because there's so many of them, despite the fact that there really doesn't need to be. So we're basically just talking about how since we saved Ronway, all the Wallister people are just kind of like, all the people in the army are coming back to fight again because like there's somebody to fight for. And Ronway's like, yo, Lancelot, you're obviously much more capable than anybody we got. Guard my castle.
Just stand in front of the door and auto-counter anybody who comes up.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the plan.
I think that's a good plan. I think that's a very sound plan in a strategy RPG setting.
This castle, spoilers, is not going to be captured while Lancelot is working for
I
Ronway, so...
see
I don't
had
even
add
have to
the
be here.
asterisk
You've already spoiled the
there.
game for me.
Yep. I love the pushing chairs and animation.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this looks exactly like the big, what was it, the Duke Goltana meeting room in FF Tactics.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think they're all standing in that scene.
Uh-huh.
And that's when, Delita just, like, brought somebody in and was
Yeah.
like, yo, say this, and then when after he says it, he just kills him.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I like how you exactly identified what I was picturing, just from mentioning that one guy's name.
Alright, so we got a name for our Knight's Order.
Sonic.
Sonic?
Sanix.
Okay.
Do it.
That's the Order Sonic. It's based off whatever month you are born in. And it's always the order of whatever.
You'll go far
you
until
never uploaded that
modern
stream of Sonic Dreams Collection.
That stream is gone.
No. No. That should never
That was
see
the
the
best
light
stream.
of day again.
Alright, anyway, we need to save Leonard.
Best stream.
Leonard, also a good guy in this game.
Definitely never going to betray us. And Ronway just gives us $30,000.
Goth. 30,000 goths.
Dollar bills. Literal dollar bills. He just drops it on us in a big old bag marked with a dollar bill sign.
Goth bills.
Goth bills.
All the Abraham Lincolns
No one's going to
on
betray
the
you in this
bills,
game, right? You're going to
black
betray
eyeliner.
them.
Yeah, eyeliner, yes.
So this is the big, the first big difference in the PSP remake. Is this lady that's here was not in the game at all before.
Okay. Now, I will say that in terms of enemy betraying you versus you betraying them, it's always justified when you do it. You've always got a very good reason.
Yeah.
But what if your friend has a very good reason? What if you're just an asshole and he decides that he's had enough of you and your crap?
I mean, generally the
I don't know, I'd say that's a pretty good reason.
I've got too much foreknowledge to answer that question.
yeah, there's lots of
Sorry.
there's lots of betraying that's going to be going on. Spoilers.
Okay.
This is Ravenous. She's brand new for the PSP remake. She's a Valkyrie.
That's pretty cool.
Yay.
I'm just saying, I'm not even commenting on this game specifically, I'm just saying in general, that you have protagonists that betray the people they're working for, and they always do it perfectly justifiably. And no one else is ever perfectly justifiable about it.
Well, I mean, when you betray somebody in real life, isn't it justifiable? Or else
Yeah.
you wouldn't do it, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's nothing justifiable about what you did, Aegis. You should be streaming Sanix right now.
Hey, man.
He is.
Look, I'm in the Order of Sonic.
Yeah.
It's alright. This is Sonic.
This is not what I
This
was
is now
promised.
literally a Sonic RTS.
Yep.
Without the RT.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very turn-based.
And if he makes a team of nothing but archers, it's also without the S.
Yeah, that's true. Archers are incredibly good in this game, and I'm going to limit myself to one deployed at a time. Because,
Is that counting Canopus?
No, because Canopus is going to get a crossbow.
I have no idea what you're saying. You sound
Crossbows are really good, though.
Yeah, they are, but Canopus...
So this is the same as bows and crossbows in tactics, where one will arc over things and one
it's
shoots
starting to
straight.
sound like a robot to me. I think my internet's shitting
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, crossbows are actually good in this game, as opposed to tactics, where if you ever equipped one, you were an idiot.
Yeah,
Hey, look, I got very good at shooting the space behind the guy that was too far inside my range.
You can still do that in this one, I
Oh,
think.
that's good.
there's a bunch of shit that's going on. Alright, so we get
Wait,
our...
am I still here?
Yeah,
Hello.
you're here.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We
Although
are,
the stream
My
just
internet,
went
I
all
think,
funny.
is shitting itself. So.
let me check. It should...
Funny how, like it suddenly turned into Sonic, or
Yeah.
So it's been
Usually-
Sonic for a while.
Obviously you haven't been watching. We've just been talking
got
like
a
we're
blue
still
banner.
playing text over. Yeah, our blue banner is the Order of Sanic.
Good.
I have too been watching. I've been like falling asleep and halfway through your conversation. No,
Wait, so you're falling asleep and your internet's dying? Do you also
Everything's
have like
tragic.
family problems you want to add while you're at it?
Alright, so here we have all the classes we have. Like I said,
so now the game's really started, right?
yeah.
Yes.
So, as I
Oh, there's a
said
Berserker
Oh,
class.
there's
Make everyone
one
Berserker,
more
do it.
mission you gotta do before the game really starts.
before, what is that?
It's the one where Canopus shows up and is
Oh.
like, everybody on your team is complete scrubs, you need me on your team.
I mean, it's
And
true.
he is completely correct, yeah.
Alright, so there's shops, and you can buy, whatever items. There's a whole bunch of different weapon types in this game.
Do it. Make everyone a Berserker.
The best type is obviously bows, and then crossbows, and then bowguns. Ranged weapons are incredible in this game.
Bowguns are pretty good if you have a rogue and can equip the charm one.
I think anybody can equip the charm one, but we won't get that for a while. You can also buy magic. We're going to buy some exorcism scrolls. 10 will be good.
Okay, I need to do something. I will be back in a bit.
Okay.
Good luck with the various thing doing.
I like how using the French words is sometimes intuitive and sometimes isn't. Like, you don't guess what ideal is, but you can guess what exorcism is.
I'm going to guess that they're in Latin.
That's French, I'm pretty sure. Ideal is French for needle.
Yeah, but there's probably... It's probably based in Latin or whatever. How much SP do I have? Alright, so there's various skills you can get. Anatomy is probably the best one in the game.
Just with the pro choice out the gate.
Yeah. Anatomy increases your damage against humans. You are going to fight many humans in this game. It also levels up incredibly slowly. Like, the max rank for this skill is like 8 or something, and if we get to like level 5 before the end game, that's like a miracle, and I've probably grinded too much.
I see.
All these other nerds actually come with skills. This guy doesn't have any SP, so... Alright, so the various classes, Warrior, we've seen them, they hit stuff. Archers are stupidly broken and overpowered, and that's good. Wizards cast spells. Spells are kind of not great in this game, but they'll do their job alright. Clerics heal people. We don't really need a cleric because we have Gachua and all she does is heal people.
She's Alma.
Yeah. And then Rune Fencers, the game wants you to think like, oh man, Rune Fencers, they can do magic and melee, but actually no, they can only do magic. And only one specific type of magic. But let's get on to the first battle. Or the first
I'm ready.
battle.
You haven't saved your game.
Yeah, I'm not particularly worried about losing this battle.
I would be very impressed if you did manage to lose this battle.
This battle is a battle. Well, there's another reason why I can't lose this battle. Also new to the remake.
Oh yeah, you finally gain access to your time powers.
Yeah, as Sonic, I can run backwards through time.
Well, no, it's you're in the Order of Sanics. You got the Chaos Control.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can stop time and then jump kick a guy in the back of the head.
And here's Canopus, as we said. He just kind of shows up and is like, you guys are scrubs, let me help you out. Canopus... Okay, Canopus isn't the best unit in the game, but Canopus is consistently the most useful character that you have in this game, and he's probably going to be coming for most of the battles.
I mean, it seems like having wings would be a useful thing.
Yeah,
that's almost entirely why he's useful.
Well, that, and he can use bows, and he has good stack growths, and bows are very good.
Or stack growths random? Like,
no.
or stacked random like Fire Emblem?
It's kind of weird how stack growths work. Also, archers can get an ability called Trajectory that shows you how you can fire your bows, and like you can see here that you can actually fire beyond what you range, but we can't actually hit anybody with these. Trajectory is a really good skill. How stat growths work in this game is you gain stats, based off your class level. So
I forgot this cutscene.
Oh yeah, this is a good cutscene. Also, you can definitely not throw a rock that straight. You need to arc it in this game. So Vice has got the skills. So this is the other thing you can do that's new to the remake. It's called the Chariot. And it lets you move back in turns up to 50 turns in the past.
Wow.
And it's very nice for when like you need like a 99% chance to actually hit, and then you miss, and then you cry a little bit.
Yeah, standard tactics, fair.
Yeah.
Non-zero means it will happen.
It's also nice because the items you get out of item bags in this game are random, and if you need a specific one, you're going to cry because you're going to be reloading the chariot all the time, forever.
And
until you get
there's certain items that are missable and unique and required in order to craft certain equipment later.
Yeah, we'll get to crafting at some point.
Honestly, in a just world, we would never have to get to crafting.
We'll get to crafting when we need to get to crafting. I'm going to try and not use chariot too much, but if I need it, like, I'm not going to redo a battle just because not to use chariot.
Well, can't you just use a save state? Would that be faster or slower?
Well, a save state can only reload me back to, like, a specific turn, while, the chariot can go back to any of the 50 turns.
Right.
And our team is, throwing rocks at each other.
Plus, the chariot's pretty fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just shows you the list of the turns, and you pick it, and there you are.
That turn where you got completely wiped.
I mean, as long as you don't lose the battle, you can go back behind that turn and try and not get wiped.
Okay.
Oh, Vice's power to inexplicably be a douche has not yet shown. He's not shown his full power yet.
But he could throw a rock straight through people.
Yeah, Vice's power. He has many powers. But we'll get to that in good time.
So, Alma and Vice basically are just automatic?
Catchua.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and,
She's not that rod.
yeah, I mean, she's...
Okay, I'm back.
She's better
Hello.
than, welcome. She's better than Alma because you get her for more than, like, one stage, but,
Are we at the final boss yet?
Yep, this is the final boss. The, dreaded, Magus,
Eek.
Olba?
So, Alma can cast regen and re-raise in the same move?
That's pretty good. I mean, but Ketra actually, like, does stuff other than, like, sit
alright.
around and, like, complain about how, she's not being included in whatever.
Yeah, okay.
But can you not
Alright, I
control
accept
her?
that.
No, I can't control her, but, I can just give her the spells and she can go to work. So...
Are you actually controlling more than one person now?
Yeah. It's great, isn't it? So spells are based off of some stat versus some other stat. I don't really know off the top of my head. But if you put the right skills to use, then you will you'll pretty much always hit. Also, this game has positional accuracy and stuff like that, so attacking from behind or the sides does more damage than attacking from the front.
But you always attack from the front, right? You're not a coward.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. And, what's it called, man, whatever the, GBA game was, you couldn't rank into Knight unless you attacked from the front 15 times. That game was pretty weird.
Yeah. It had a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now, was that attack or hit?
I haven't actually looked at your chat in a while. That's right, Noxzone, they drove me away, it was horrible.
Yeah, we don't want, Ryza here.
Even though he asked.
It actually might have been being counterattacked, which you could only do from attacking from the front, because everybody had counterattack in that game, and that game had like emblems. Oh, rip that guy. So yeah, there's my 3-turn countdown, but I don't have revive yet, so I just need to win this battle in 3 turns.
Okay, so just like the FF Tactics again?
Yeah, pretty much. Our target to win is just a wizard, so it's not exactly too bad.
Wizards are powerful.
The wizards are powerful, but not in this game. I mean, wizards have very powerful skills in this game, but
Warlocks are powerful, I guess, is maybe. That's the Wizard 2 class, right?
yeah, there's warlocks and I believe sirens or witches. I can't remember what they're called. The female version of the class.
Whoa, what?
That was a crit.
I thought it made your character disappear. Or that was just knockback, wasn't it?
Yeah, crits knock people back. I might actually... Well, no, Cannabis will probably kill this guy in 3 turns. Oh yeah, another thing about this. Well, rip that guy or girl, whatever.
Rip.
Is your 3 turns countdown is
You're
based
fucking
off,
up, Nages. You're fucking up bad.
Yeah, everything's going wrong here. Your 3-turn countdown is based off your character's speed, so slow characters will die slower than fast characters. But as I said, Canopus will solve all of my problems very quickly.
Canopus, get over there.
He's got a bow. The bow's
Vice knows the important things. He's got to go grab the underwear and money from the corpse.
Hey man, it's chain underwear. And money's also good to have.
I can't imagine that being, like, not, you know, comfortable, or being very comfortable.
I can imagine it being not comfortable.
I too can't imagine it being uncomfortable.
In fact, that's my first thought when someone says chainmail underwear.
We're just gonna kill this guy and end the battle before anybody dies.
So does the AI ever, like, scale to your levels or whatever?
Oh, yes.
So not during the main game. Spoilers, there's a post game. Basically, once you get to the post game, there's a the AI starts scaling to your levels. So you could be like playing through the main game, and it could be like, oh man, this is so easy. I got no problem with this. And then you get to the post game, and then it's just like, oh shit, everybody's my level now and has like good equipment. And basically, the way to win is just to recruit people on the enemy side.
Rip Orba.
Yeah, rip Orba.
with his sad Warren report.
Yeah,
this.
we're gonna go read his obituary right now.
Okay.
This battle.
Yeah, there's an obituary for like every named character you brutally killed in this game.
Nice.
And pretty much all of them are like, yeah, this guy didn't want to fight, but he was forced into it, and then Denim brutally murdered him.
Died like a dog.
Some guy threw a rock at him. It's pretty fucking horrible.
Yeah, he killed by a rock. That'd be pretty good if it listed how they died, but so
That would be.
you can actually say no to Canopus here, but why would you ever do that?
You can make many mistakes in life.
Yeah. So now we can get into random battles by walking into this drain.
So this is what you're going to do for the rest of the stream, right?
Yep, we're just going to grind up to level 50. Level 50 is the max level you can get to. So there's all of these words about people that we're not going to read except for this one.
Some renowned architect, Selva Brondell.
Yeah.
lots of names. Oh, hey, there's lowercase letters in the Warren report.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Warren's not very excited when he's writing all this down.
Well,
By the way, I appreciate them using proper comma punctuation because as a freelancer, I keep getting my proper comma punctuation corrected to not proper and completely wrong.
I mean, I'm not like
I'm just saying.
I'm not good at the words and the English and all the goofy stuff, but if
How do I words?
Yeah, if you showed me like the name of something in quotation marks with a comma in it, I'm going to assume that the comma is in the name, even if that's not technically correct. So
Well, I mean, Flying Flame, if you throw a rock hard enough, you could kill someone with it.
yeah,
sure.
it's true.
It also depends on the rock.
Yeah, you always have infinite
He volunteered.
rocks.
He wasn't recruited against his will.
Yeah, he was a nationalist. And kind of a racist.
Oh, I missed that part.
Well, they kind of go hand in hand.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna buy... I forgot to buy something for Quechua here.
Do you risk random encounters by going back to town?
You can run from any encounter without
Okay.
issue.
Good.
So, oh yeah, there's another thing. There's where is it? Titles in this game, and there's a whole bunch of titles like Never Used Chariot or Never Had Anybody Faint or
Achievements.
yeah. We're not gonna go for like any of the special ones.
Can you get all of them in one run?
No,
Okay.
because some are like contradictory to each other.
Mutually exclusive, yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna teach Quechua how to do damage magic. She's unique because she's basically a cleric that can do damaging magic, which most clerics can't do until they get to other classes. We're also going to learn skills. You can't learn anything worth knowing. You can just have a skill slot. You can have a max of 10 skill slots. There's no real point in teaching catch or vice skills. Spoilers for things.
Oh no.
Man, I thought you wanted me to play this game, but you're spoiling everything.
Yeah. Well, I wanted you to play this game, but you refused, so I had to force you to
I
watch
didn't
me play.
refuse, I just didn't want to
There's
do it right away.
point. There's no point in training Katua because she gets promoted up to queen shortly, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
We're gonna buy some magic for our buddy, the Ruined Knight, as they're called in this game, or Valkyrie if they're female.
I'm pretty sure this is all French.
It could be French. I don't.
I mean, like when you put the adjective after the noun, it's probably French.
Oh yeah. So there's in the original game there were 6 elements, and then they added 2 for the remake. The original elements were air, earth, water, and fire. And then light and dark, obviously. And then the 2 that they added were lightning and ice. And I'm pretty sure lightning and ice are pretty much like the worst magic trees in this game. Like some are just... Well, actually no, I think water's the worst, and then lightning and ice, and then like earth is the best. Well, divine is the best, and then you know, like the rest of the magic trees. But,
I don't know, dark is pretty good.
Yeah, dark
So
is
what
pretty
makes them bad? Is it just like poor spell utility or poor resistances?
good.
Yes and yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically, they... Oh yeah, this is a good joke here.
Good job, even the chat is spoiling everything now.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So we just tried to use exorcism on that Skeleman.
Yeah.
And then he realizes that they need to be dead before they can do that.
But it's
You
already
can't
dead.
exercise living people.
Yeah, and then
What?
he says that it's been 15 years since he's faced the undead, and that's the time in between when the SNES game and the PSP game was released. And in the SNES game, you could use exorcism on undead that weren't already dead.
Listen, Donalto has a lot of issues.
Yeah, Donalto's good.
I mean, he's a good guy. He's just got a lot of issues.
Yeah. So, Donalto was in the original game the Exorcist class, which was way down the class tree, and he was pretty much, I think, your only Exorcist. For a good portion of the game. It's been a while since I played the Super Nintendo version.
Not even the dead are free from spoilers, according to Twitch chat.
Yeah. So this is what it looks like when you don't have a trajectory for bow
I
users.
see.
But this will probably hit because we're on the high ground. Being in the rain makes using bows, like, it lowers their accuracy, but I don't think it lowers their damage, and like really that's all you care about with bows.
Being in the rain makes using bows almost as bad as using melee weapons.
No, not even that close. But yeah, Donalto was an exorcist, and they had like that outfit on, but now he's just a cleric. Also, if you let Donalto die in this battle, he will be permanently dead, and you will get a different cleric who has a special name, and she's probably got a backstory, but he's basically here just to make sure that you have somebody who knows exorcism,
I see.
because there are many undead in this battle.
So you're never going to use them after this, right?
No, Donalto's good. You can give him a slingshot and let him slingshot weed at people.
Yeah. He's your primary drug dealer in this this fucked up world.
Like any good priest.
Yeah.
Word is chemist.
I probably should have taught my wizard like a spell.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Terrifying realizations on the battlefield by nations.
Yeah. Spells are good to know. But you can see there that
Oh no, it's spooky ghosts.
ooh, spooky ghosts. Ghosts are basically the wizards of undead units, which makes it much more complicated when you get to the point where you have zombies, which are just undead classes. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I don't think you run into any of those until like chapter 2 or something. Also, you can use they've got the do
I
damage.
can't even tell what the enemies are on the map, even with all the undead shit.
Well, we're the blue and they're the green, except for the guys of ours who are green.
Yeah.
It gets easier later when they're all like red.
This game's great
So
as
you're going
friendly,
to
'cause
be-
you can't
you're
make
all
a
going to be
skeleton
blue.
army from the beginning.
Yeah, it's real fucked up that you can't make a skeleton army from the beginning. I did cheat the game and give myself Lick and what was the other class you need for Skelemans? Well, whatever it was.
Probably Necromancer.
Yeah. And it was good. It was good to have Skelemans. The problem with the zombie armies is that they can't level up. They're stuck at whatever level they were.
So ages. You're going to have a party full of like Sonic characters, right? You're going to get colors that are Sonics. You're gonna have a blue one. You're gonna have a black one. You're gonna have a red one.
I've got blue. That's what Sonic is.
But what about Knuckles and Shadow and other
It's not
fucking
this-
Sonic characters?
It's not the order of Knuckles.
Yeah. I mean, Knuckles is not Sonic, as we all know.
Yeah.
Canopus is Knuckles.
Yeah.
He
Basically.
can glide around. He's got like a crossbow. What else do you want? That's Knuckles. Right?
I mean, it's true.
I wanted a Sonic stream. This isn't it.
He's way better than like any of my guys.
Well, that's just because he's a unique character. That's how all unique characters in this game works.
Yeah, unique characters in this game are just way better than generics. I mean, your generics can be better sometimes, but not anyways. So anyway, if you remember back when I bought all of those exorcism scrolls,
Yeah, I remember.
anybody can use exorcism scrolls whenever they want. Like, there's no like class requirement or anything. You need to like, if you want to cast the spell exorcism, then you need to like know it. But if you just want to use the scroll, you can use it. Also, that was the first tarot card, which increases stats. So in the early game, when you have a bunch of undead enemies who you can't like exercise with any reliability from your actual divine casters, you just buy a bunch of exorcism scrolls, and it makes the first couple like real battles way easier.
Are you going to do the optional battle in Chapter 1 and chase after Nibbit or whatever?
So we were sent down here to save the Knight Commander Leonar, and he was being harassed by some man named Nemnar or whatever, and yeah, and we couldn't fight him immediately, and we will. So that will
Yeah,
be
if you don't go straight after Nibbit, you're not playing the game right.
yeah, you are a massive stroke. You can put off the battle as it is an optional battle, and you have like I think another 3 battles after this to like gain levels and stuff before you actually need to before it like disappears and you don't get to fight it. But we'll go for it right away because that's the proper way to play this game.
Go big or go home.
Yeah.
If you let yourself fall into a circle of grinding in this game, you just never get out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I will grind off
Yeah.
screen for whatever classes that need to be grinded for. Yeah, so in the original Tactics Ogre, oh yeah, here's another thing you can do. You can change how you look at the map by pressing square. You can zoom out, zoom in, and
Oh, man,
change what the
that's-
orientation you're on.
A whole new world open.
Hey, it's Fire Emblem.
Sort of. But usually Fire Emblem doesn't actually, like, it doesn't really have, like, elevations and stuff like this game.
I just meant the top-down view.
Yeah. What spells to cast? Did I not teach him spells that he could learn? No, probably not.
You didn't teach your wizard anything. Why would you have taught the rune fencer?
Dude, rune fencers are good. They can learn haste.
All they can learn that's really all that
Dude,
special.
haste is the only spell a wizard needs to know to be useful.
Yeah. That's correct.
Yeah, so there's various status, you know, ailments and like bonuses that you can teach people through magic. Each magic has its own. Some are way more useful than others. Like light magic gets haste and like silence, and like ice gets I think like a thing that makes your melee attacks less accurate. And
Yeah, all the elementals have a thing that gives your melee attack that elemental thing as well.
Yeah, but I mean like a status that makes your melee attacks less accurate, and then a status that lets you move through rampant auras, which are basically non-factors in this game.
You mean rampart auras, not rampant auras.
It's rampantly awful.
Reverently awful.
But yeah, some are better than others. Like, what's it called? Earth gets Petrify as a status ailment it can inflict, and obviously that's way better than like whatever ice can do. Also, all magic has missile spells and barrage spells, I think they're called. Missile spells are what you just saw there. They move on a path that's kind of really hard to predict, and you basically need to use Chariot to figure out where the hell they're supposed to be going.
You don't want to unmurder Denim there a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be alright. That was using a spear there. They've got 2 range. Donalto is just hanging in the back, healing himself.
He knows what's up.
Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so missile spells are kind of hard to use. Barrage spells are area of effect spells based off of the level. The higher the level, the more area of effect they have. Oh, nice red dot, or vice. But
It's a shame that you'll stay with us forever and never betray us.
Yeah, definitely. Why would he ever betray us? He's our BFF.
You're clinging together. Don't stop clinging.
You're kind of quiet there.
Is this better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Sounds, yeah.
I think there was something about the missile spells where light missile spells were just better than others, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Is there like a particular element of missile spell that doesn't do the bullshit, like shoot it directly into your friend's head?
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Because that's always been very strange to me.
Yeah.
What is happening? Am I suddenly hearing the rain from this game?
Yeah.
Somebody's trapped in a wind tunnel.
Is it me? I was just fiddling with my mic settings.
Well, it just stopped, so whatever you did was correct.
I didn't do anything.
Still
so I
there,
guess-
but it's
Whatever you did was correct.
quieter, I guess.
Congratulations, you did it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I turned up my mic volume to 100 at the beginning of the stream when you said I was quiet, and you said it was better. And then just now you said I sounded really quiet again. I went back in and it was randomly at 61.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that it's
Do you
Skype,
have, like, Skype
because,
adjusting your audio or something?
Yeah, Skype likes to just randomly grab all of your audio and be like, hey, guess what? It's completely different now, and at random numbers.
Audio is a sorcerous mystery that no one will ever be able to
Skype
figure out.
automatically
Oh, I
adjust
see. There's
bad.
a checkbox. Okay. Alright, am I okay right now?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're fine right now.
Okay, then I'm saving this and I'm never touching this setting again.
Great.
Yeah.
Fuck Skype.
Skype is
No, that's just what it wants you to do.
Yeah, now I
You
know
fall
how to
into
solve
the
your
traps.
moves. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I guess. In the original Tactics Ogre, Exorcism was based off of how much HP they had remaining, and I think they, you had like a 100% chance at 0 HP. But now it's based off like some value. Don't ask me how. But based off like how good of a wizard you are.
Okay.
But even if you're a crappy wizard, you can still use it and make it really good.
Just use an item and get a guaranteed success.
Are you like hitting outside of your attack range? What the hell?
Yeah, bows have attack range based off of elevation and some other stuff. No, I don't think range actually affects how far you can shoot, but you can always attack a little bit outside of your attack range as long as you're not shooting uphill. Shooting uphill, you can basically fire much less than you could. That guy actually just was unable to attack because of being paralyzed, so our dead wizard finally did something worth doing.
Not a
Hey,
common
Griff.
occurrence.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see the attack ranges here. So I could almost hit her, but I wouldn't even be able to kill her if I did. People are incredibly good at parrying like arrows and shit with swords in this game.
That's like a skill you had to get in Tactics Advance. It's the only game that's what I'm going to compare this to, because it's the only one I played.
I mean, Tactics and Tactics Advance were basically based off this one. I'm probably not going to go into this lady's Warren report afterwards because it's kind of boring, and basically all it says is that it's one of he's one of the crazy guys. Wait, why is this game not?
Like,
Oh, whoops. I reverted into the correct and right way of thinking about video games, where you use the circle button to say yes and the X button to say no. But
That's Japan. That's not America.
I mean, that was America for a while.
Yeah, it was America back in the era of FF7, and by the time FF8 came out, that era was over.
It's always been the right era for me.
That is the direction numbers go, from what I've been told.
Not the right way for directions to go. She can't use exorcism yet, so she will use the scroll exorcism to make sure that. So undead counters, if you've played Final Fantasy Tactics or whatever, they work just like that, where they count down, and once they hit 0, they revive instead of permanently dying.
Yeah.
We're just gonna end this battle here. So this necromancer was the daughter, or yeah, she's the daughter of the evil necromancer we were sent to kill, sort of.
With the cool turban.
Yeah, he does have, in fact, a really cool turban.
Is she also a nationalist?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, she
Okay.
is. The necromancers are all Galistani. I didn't show that, but you can look at their ethnicity on their character page, and there's some stuff that they do with that. But there's also this fun mechanic called Chaos Fame in this game, and
Fun is in some hella air quotes there.
yeah.
Okay.
This is Leonard, by the way, and he's going to give us one really good companion and one whatever companion. Chaos Fame is based off like your reputation with whatever thing, like whatever ethnicity, and in the end game there is some what's it called, like character recruitments that you can only do if you have high Chaos Fame with certain people, and the way you gain Chaos Fame in this game is you recruit a bunch of people of a certain ethnicity, and then you send them into battle and you let them die, and then you retreat. And you do that 7,000 times, and then eventually you will have high enough Chaos Fame to, like,
Meet
do whatever you need to do.
thresholds.
Yeah. And obviously that's not how they're supposed to, like, how you're supposed to do this, but, that's basically how you need to do it.
it's the fastest way.
Yeah. So, Donalto wants to join our party. Obviously, we let him in.
Why not?
Hugh
Why does it
Sarah,
default to no?
because Denim hates everybody. Sarah is Queen Shitwrecker of Kill You Mountain. She's absolutely brutal. She's an archer, and she's a semi-generic archer. Our Janine is a completely generic archer.
Janine.
And, yeah.
John.
John.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Everybody's John. We've got our main character John, our best friend John, our sister John.
Yeah.
This guy John.
And Venom Snake, the archer.
Yeah, and Venom Snake the Archer.
Venom Snake the Archer.
We don't have Little John. Little John is a generic name that you can get in these games.
Nice.
But he's not here. I think we killed Little John in the opening cutscene, or well, not the opening cutscene, but the opening battle cutscene.
Buy a crossbow for cannabis so you can start actually learning
Yeah.
the thing. I'm just gonna keep mispronouncing Cannabis's name until I eventually just start calling him Cannabis forever.
He's pretty much
Cantaloupe.
Mimo.
Just call him Cantaloupe.
we don't need. Well, whatever. You can keep the axe for now. Eventually, he will get to two-handed crossbows, and then he will use them forever.
That's really the big reason that crossbows are so much better for him than bows, is because he can only use one-handed bows, but he can use all crossbows.
Yeah. So.
One-handed bows?
Yeah.
Well, short bows.
Yeah.
Short bows only take one equipment slot, so.
And
So-
crossbow.
Canopus is special because most, like, you can get other, they call them demi-human, which seems, like, incredibly racist, but, you can get other, like, winged, humanoids, in the game. And,
Demi-human is just the standard catch-all term for anyone remotely resembling a
Filthy
beast
subhuman.
it seems so incredibly and awfully racist, but whatever. But the special
I've
thing
never
about...
heard someone
Well,
say that.
well, I mean, it probably kind of is.
Yeah.
They don't have like a very good lot in the world of Tactics Ogre.
Would you be happier if they said beast man?
I mean, he kind of is a beast, man. Like, he has wings and shit. He's part hawk or whatever.
Right.
He does make bird puns all the time.
Yeah, he's pretty chill with being a part hawk.
Okay.
But the special thing about him, other than the fact that he is he's unique, and thus has better stats than everybody else, is this class here, Varden, and they're incredibly good. And it says here that they're good at melee, but that's a lie. They're only good at range attacks, and they can't use two-handed bows. And in the main story, pretty much, that's usually not too much of an issue. But once you get to the end game, there are no more one-handed bows that can stack up. So you basically need to use crossbows. And for comparison, here's John, our generic archer, and you can see she's got a RT of 91, and that's basically how many ticks it takes for you to get your turn, and then all the actions you take increase your RT. So, like, move might
Is
give
that
you like,
a refresh turn?
yeah, it's recovery time. So over here we have oh, I thought she had less. Well, I guess I'm a big dumb idiot. The really good unique characters will or pretty much every unique character will have much less RT than generics. Like here,
Except for one, right? There's one guy who's actually slower than a generic.
yeah, but I think he's semi-generic. And also we're never gonna see him because there's no way we're going down that path. What was the other thing I needed to buy in the store? It was,
Probably magic.
yeah, magic. Let's teach our wizard earth magic as well. None of these are going to be useful. What does this do? You need to wait for it to scroll through. No, we don't want that. We'll just grab Health Missile. And we'll grab some more exorcism scrolls. Nope. Runway gave us a whole bunch of money that you have no way of ever spending in any reasonable amount of time, and then the game keeps giving you more money, so not much reason to not use it. Oops.
I mean, it's a nice change of pace from you are the hopes and dreams of our entire faction. Take this $25 and go save the world.
Hey man,
You
But you
cannot
need to
even
buy
afford
a
a
lot of
copper
rocks to
sword
throw
with
at
that.
look, if you could like, if your faction didn't need your help, then it would have more than $21 to give. We're actually going to save here before I brutally select the option to just turn the game off in the menu, as I've done multiple times now. Alright.
Butterfingers.
And there's no fanfare. It's just gone.
Bye.
Damn.
So, semi-generics do have better stats than generics, and some unique characters are just way heads and shoulders better. Here's our buddy Nebith. He's got a sweet turban, and he's gonna be hanging out with us for this whole game. And he's kind of actually, was that his wife or his daughter? I can't remember. One or the other. They look exactly the same. Which is a little fucked up when you think about it, but whatever.
Oh, all non-Sanics look alike.
It's true. Man, I wish we could get this guy as a Sonic.
Aren't we all Sanics deep down?
So, we have options here, and this actually affects something. So every character in this game has an alignment, and they also have a loyalty, and if their loyalty gets low, they leave. They're like, alright, I can't fight anymore, goodbye. There's nothing like in the Final Fantasy Tactics where if you get somebody too religious, they're just like, alright, I'm gonna go leave and start a convent later. And there's also nothing like the bravery, where they're like, I'm too afraid of blood, I can no longer fight. But they do have loyalty that goes up and down based off story events and stuff. And it's based off their alignment and their ethnicity. And we have two options here, increase the loyalty of Chaos people, basically, or increase people of Lawful. It goes off the D&D, Lawful, Neutral, Chaos. And we're going to go with the one that makes Lawful people like us more. Because, what's it? Lawful people are good, and we want them.
So, is this a thing where you benefit more from straddling the line or from following it harder in one direction?
Depends.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's really only a couple scenarios in which loyalty becomes a big issue. There's one character in particular where, alright, well there's routes in this game, and there's basically a law route and a chaos route that you get to pick from at the end of Chapter 1. And there's one character, if you go on the chaos route, then in the third chapter you get the choice between continuing down the chaos route or going down the neutral route. And if you go down the neutral route, she just hates you. She hates you, and she will leave. Like, no matter what her loyalty was at before, it gets it to like 5, where the maximum is, here I can, let's see, yeah, here we go. So, it says here, like, this stuff, that means she's pretty loyal, probably because we just said, like, yo, we're gonna take you in. We're the cops. We kind of are the cops. We don't have anybody chaotic in this battle, so we can't show like somebody probably saying like they disagree with you a whole bunch, but yeah, the maximum is 100, and it immediately sets her loyalty to 5, and she's very good. But we won't see her until Chapter 2. But,
how many chapters are in this game?
There's 4. And then the post-game. I don't know how much of the post-game we'll be doing because it's very slow and very boring.
It can get slower?
Oh, it can get slower.
Please play my ROM hack where the game runs at only 1 frame per second at all times.
That's the only change.
Actually, that's called Final Fantasy Tactics on the PSP.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it wasn't this game? I thought that was one of the issues with like one of the PSP games or whatever.
No, that was the
Final
issue with Final...
Fantasy
This game runs fine.
Tactics.
Yeah, this is a good game.
Final Fantasy Tactics had an issue where, for some reason, and this wasn't a technical problem with the game, this was a design thing. The game was deliberately designed to lock the frame rate to 15 FPS every single time anyone's casts a spell.
Yeah, and
It's
And it was
Gotta build
very
up tension.
jarring because the game didn't run at 15 FPS all the other times.
yeah,
yes,
and
so the spells take like 4 times as long to play out, and God help you if you want to cast something like Holy. Just God help you.
God help you if you want to cast Holy like 20 times, like is the
The
correct strategy in that
calculator,
game.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
So that was my next example, yes.
the best part about that was you could turn that off using cheat codes. Like
Oh,
that
you
was,
could?
Yeah, there's a
Wow.
CW cheat code where you can just turn that off.
Dang, I did not know that. That sounds amazing.
If you play it like on the PSP, well, rip that guy.
That wizard is dead as hell.
Yeah, that was,
Just
He's not having a good day. He's not having a good day in the
Shameful
Necromancer
mages.
Fort.
yeah. I mean, really, not many people who go to the Necromancy Fort have a good day in the Necromancy Fort. Hopefully this will hit. Oh.
don't say hopefully.
So
You damned yourself with that one.
yeah, like in Final Fantasy Tactics, crossbows have a minimum range for whatever reason, even though it doesn't make any sense. And if you shoot at somebody past your minimum range, you can hit people inside of your range shadow by
Yes.
shooting
to
the
angle it
correct-
right.
Yeah. It's kind of dumb and doesn't really make any sense. This guy...
Yes.
Do I have any heal? No, I do. So knights can cast divine magic. I think they can basically only cast heal, or not, I guess. Oh, he probably already knew it. Whatever. Also, these character classes that are kind of like more purplish are zombies. They have all the benefits of undead while still being like a real class, but they can never level up. And also, I think their loyalty goes down, which kind of makes like the opposite of sense, because like once you make somebody a zombie, like they don't really have a say in it anymore. But
Yeah.
whatever. That might not be true. It's been a while since I've used zombies. But necromancer characters like that lady in the last chapter, or the our good buddy here, do have various abilities that affect like undead. Like they do, like I don't think this guy has it right now, but there is a necromancer skill that just raise all undead who are currently stilled, which is the you know, having the countdown on the entire map. Oh no, don't hurt Dumbledore.
Well,
yeah. This isn't really.
Better rip.
This is a battle basically to tell you like sometimes you can't fight optional battles, but it's not too hard because you can just kind of rush down
Yes.
whatever the hell his name is, and that will win the battle. Like we're gonna do right here.
Do zombies actually have feelings and opinions in this game? Can a zombie come up to you and be like, I disagree with the way you're running this army and now I'm leaving?
Maybe. So that's the other disadvantage from
You may have been
crossbows.
talking about that. I quit paying attention for a
I
second.
have a question.
Yeah, good.
Can Canopus fly all the way up to the top of a bell tower like it's nothing?
Yeah, he has infinite vertical
Good.
movement.
Very good. I accept this.
Who's the most attractive?
It's why whenever I hear somebody talking about builds for cannabis that don't just involve using crossbows and getting way up high and sniping dudes, I get very confused.
I mean, bows are pretty much. Oh wait, did I? All right, here we go. Oh, whoops. I did a thing.
what did you do?
I attacked my own man.
Well
Good
done.
job.
So, what?
And
what?
you got punished for it.
Yeah.
He punished himself for it.
Alright, we're going. This is going to be our first use of chariot right here.
What is that? The revive spell or something?
Yeah, it's the most powerful revive spell.
Was that just another one of yours falling over?
Yeah. See, we're going to help. This
Ah, I
guy.
see. It's the rewind ability.
Yeah, it's a pretty good ability
It's
to
very
have. It's true. Nobody ever did say I was good at video games, even though we all know I'm the
Nages
best.
says that a lot,
Yeah.
actually. Nages has frequently accused himself of this.
And I'm correct. So the AI knows exactly where like moves are gonna go, and they're huge cheaters, and they like can understand where the hell Word of Pain and all missile spells go.
Missile spells have very funny trajectories.
Yeah.
If there's somebody standing right in front of you, your missile spell will cause a meteor to form out of your hands, fly straight up in the air, and then straight back down in front of you to smack them in the back of the head.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, Fireverse and such are status elements that make you weaker to whatever element it is. And for most of the game, they don't really matter. But here, they're like causing me to take like 50% more damage, which is pretty brutal in the early game when you don't have any
That
HP.
necromancer sounds pretty good. You should recruit him.
Yeah, we're not quite at the point where we can recruit people. I mean, I could, but I don't have like the skills or whatever.
And none of these guys are lizards.
It's true. The only people we do need to recruit are wizards.
Can you recruit undead lizards?
Yes.
Good.
Magus, are you going to win this?
I'm going to win this. I have the rewind button.
That's not winning. That's
I also have Canopus, who is the most powerful of all men.
Okay, Reza, I'm going to spare you from my further random-ass FF Tactics analogies that go over your head. I'm really tired, guys, so I'm going to have to go.
Alright.
Have a good night, guys. Good luck.
Alright,
Bye.
see you.
Don't rip.
later.
I never.
Bye-bye.
Alright. See, we're getting close to the guy. We can attack from behind him. We're actually going to use the axe that Canopus was left equipped with, even though it's worthless.
All part of your grand strategy.
Yep. I've planned everything. I totally didn't, Oh yeah, much like in Final Fantasy Tactics, where, like, if somebody had something to say, they would interrupt being dead, or, like, being, like, hundreds of feet in the air, or whatever it is, and they will just revive and talk, and then fall back down to death.
Perfect.
Are you going to get the ones where the two knight guys from the prologue have, have like a sick burn session with the bad guy?
We will definitely be getting that one. Even if we need to bring him in at, like, level 2.
Well, that's... I think you have to, because I don't think you get a chance to actually train them up before that.
No, you get plenty of time. So Donalto just had that great speech with whatever the hell his name is, Nebby, and then fell back into death.
Well, if there's anybody you can stand up from being a corpse and have a conversation with, it's a necromancer.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why at the end he was like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's not worth talking to this guy. He realized what was happening.
I can't really shoot anybody to any great effect here, but whatever. Really, we're just hoping all of our characters don't die before we can, well, even if they do all die, I don't really care, but,
Yep, you just lost another one. Jesus, do you have anyone that's alive right now?
look, these guys are all higher level than me, and I have plenty of guys who are alive. I have Vice. He's always good at doing what he does.
Yeah, that statement broke down fast.
He's good at punching people and throwing rocks, I guess.
So you really have to bring them every fight, don't you?
Yeah, they're forced guests, but eventually they will stop being forced. Alright, we have until that wizard loses his life, because if you lose a heart, you're basically, a super scrub at this video game. However, letting people die to go fast is just, proper speedrun tactics. And this is a Sonic game. So, like I said, not a problem at all. There was no chance of anybody dying for real.
No chance at all.
Yep. So, he's like, well, you just beat the shit out of me. I'll remember you. And, this guy definitely does, like, he shows up later in the story, and if you beat him here, yeah, you just turn into a crow and be like later. That is a spell.
Listen, if you're a necromancer and you have to make an exit...
That is a spell that necromancers actually can learn, and it does remove them from the battle, and there's no reason to ever use it. It's so worthless. But it is an ability you can use. But yeah, if you don't do this fight, Denim will fight Nebby later, and he'll be like, yo, why are you here? Like, who are you? But we're just gonna go back to,
oh no, random battle.
Yeah.
No, random battle.
Well, we're gonna retreat from that random battle.
You coward, fight.
No.
Yeah, you're not gonna get the achievement for never skipping any random battles.
It's not. You don't get the achievement for retreating. Actually, no, wait. No. Yeah. So random battles
You're
are.
a coward.
Yeah, I am a coward. But random battles in this game are incredibly nice. And you can retreat at any point, and as long as nobody has died to their 3-turn count, like, there will be no issues. So, like, if a guy is about to, like, drop dead on the next turn, or, like, after the character you're on, you can just hit retreat and you'll be fine. And if you do that, you can't get a title. But just retreating from a battle before it actually starts does not cause you to lose that title. We're not going to get that title probably. So Ronway's saying here we need to get Lotus to agree to not murder us when we fight the Galvestani, because there's hundreds of thousands more Galvestani than there are of us. And what's it called? Lotus is not on our side. Also, side note, that the leader of Lotus is the Pope, and the Pope's name is Saladin. And what's his name? Whoever made this game really hates religion, like in all forms. And
well, he likes certain kind of religion, doesn't he? I thought he liked.
I mean, I guess he kind of likes paganism a little bit, but like he hates religions. But anyway, I think that's what we're going to do for tonight. So, thanks for watching, anybody who watched, and thanks for commentating. Tisco, not Ryza, you were awful. Absolutely the worst.
I was falling asleep through half of that.
Agreed.
So, yeah.
Fucked up.